Have you ever had a symbol of your country ripped away from you? How would you feel if the government tried to define a symbol of courage and religion as a symbol of racism and slavery? The flag was first raised in 1962 as a symbol of the Civil War, sentimental, not in defiance of the federal government over the segregation. If the Confederate flag was a symbol for slavery, then the U.S. flag was much more. But the United States flag and the Confederate flag had nothing to do with slavery. All of those people who say that the Confederate flag was just a symbol of slavery, I like to see you prove it. Because if you can't, you're just being ignorant. Because clearly the flag stood for so much more. Think about the First Amendment. Are you thinking straight? Because if you still think the Confederate flag was a symbol of hatred, then you clearly are mistaken and need to get your facts straight. Now, doesn't it seem unfair for the South to have to give up their flag, but the U.S. doesn't? I mean, they basically meant the same thing if you think about it. Why should the South have to have a piece of their heritage taken away from them? Now ask yourself, is that really fair? The Northern government may think that by taking away their flag, they're taking away slavery. But really all they're doing is taking away a symbol of their heritage. The flag symbolized all the courageous men that fought in the war and stood up for what they believed in. Both flags were made as a symbol for a violent and proud struggle for independence and self-governancy. The government has no right to ban the flag. We are all supposed to be equal, right? If so, then why should the government be able to keep telling us what to do? Lastly, imagine if you only had one thing to remember your loved ones by. Now think about it. That's exactly what the South felt when the government tried to take away the Confederate flag, which had deep sentimental value to some people in the South.